Hello and welcome back. So first of all, thanks for all the support which you are giving for my videos. Hope you are liking it out and I can see those in comments. Thanks for the good feedbacks. So in the today's tutorial we will be looking into one more API which ServiceNow provides out of the box, that's called ArrayUtils. So where being a developer we have to deal with the data only, right? And the most traditional way to handle the data is arrays only. So we know there are a couple of methods which are present out of in the JavaScript, right? And we try to use those methods in the script on the ServiceNow side also, but only some people know that ServiceNow has already created one script include, and there is some method which are out of the box available to be used, okay, which we can use in terms of array, okay. So we will look into those methods only today. So let's start. This is a personal instance, and for the demo purpose we will be using fix script as always. So array is my favorite part, okay, my favorite entity, and whenever it comes to deal with to perform certain actions on data, right, my most preferred way for me is array. Okay, so let's try it out. So I will give it name sn array utils. Okay, so let's first try to understand what array utils is. Okay, so according to the ServiceNow docs, this is the definition. So ArrayUtils API is a script include with useful function for working with JavaScript arrays. Okay, these methods are available to the server-side script. So this, as it's API, right? So it will deal into the server side only. So in today's tutorial, we will look in each and every method of ArrayUtils and how we can use it out. Okay, for our benefit. Okay, we don't want to use the JavaScript method, write 10 lines of code to perform certain actions on array. We will not do that. Okay, so let's try to understand what all ServiceNow provides us. Okay, and let's try to correlate with these things, every method with certain day-to-day activities, so that it will be easy for you to remember. Okay, so let's start the game. Okay, so let's start the game with the first method, which is concat. Okay, so the first method in our list is concat. So what concat does? As the name signifies, concat will concat the two arrays. Okay, it will attach the two, it will mix up the two arrays. Okay, so how it will work? Okay, let's take some example. So suppose we have two array. Okay, one is you. Okay, you, let's take an array of girlfriend. Sorry, let's take an array of cars. Okay, so you have car, I will give 3 cars. So I will give Honda, then Tata, okay, then Wagoner. Okay, these are the 4-wheelers. Okay, so you have these 3 4-wheelers. Okay, because you are poor. Okay, and now you have your girlfriend. Okay, so your girlfriend is girlfriend, and she is quite rich. Okay, so she has you can say Jaguar. Okay, then she have Ducati, I will give BMW, and as she is your girlfriend, okay, so she should have some poor standard car, right? So let's give her Wagoner. You have gifted her Wagoner. Okay, whether you are rich or poor, you have to give something to your girlfriend. Okay, so you have gifted Wagoner. So now when you get married, okay, it's like a concat, you both are getting concat, right? So during that time, how many cars you will hold, right? This is what the concat talks about. Okay, so concat is a merge of two arrays. Okay, so let's perform the action. So how to deal with that? So we have, as I told you, we have a script include called ArrayUtils. So let's instantiate it out. Okay, so it's ArrayUtils, I will give equal to new ArrayUtils okay, util. Okay, this is how we instantiate any script include. Okay, and then I will simply do variable result equal to ArrayUtils dot, the function name is concat. Okay, and it takes two arguments. Okay, one is first array and the second is second array, the two arrays which you want to merge. Okay, so I will pass the two arrays as you. Okay, after marriage you will get all the cars of your girlfriend. Okay, so combiningly you will have how many cars? Let's see. Okay, so I will do gs dot print. I will give info, you can give whatever you want. Okay, and I will give number of cars. Okay, number name, yeah, will give cars only, right? Why? I am still in the fever of glide aggregate. Okay, and I will give 0, or let y to give 0. Let's give plus result. Okay, so let's save it out and let's try to run what exactly it does. So I will run it out, and now you can see, now together you are having Honda, Tata, Wagoner, Jaguar, BMW, Wagoner. So you can see it has two Wagoner. Okay, so keep one thing in mind. Okay, when we concat two arrays, right, so it will support duplicates. Okay, for example, when you are getting married, your two Wagoner will not become one, right? So that's why it supports duplicate. Okay, now second thing is like, now let's move to the second method. The second method is contains. Okay, so let's move. So what content does? Okay, so content basically searches the array for the specified element, and it returns true if that element exists in the array, otherwise it's written false. Okay, so let's take the same example. Now you are holding these three cars. Okay, variable u. Okay, so you are holding these three cars. I will comment this out. Okay, now you have a girlfriend. Okay, now she is asking you, let's take this also. So I will take variable, I will instantiate the ArrayUtils. Okay, now your girlfriend is asking you two questions. Okay, so let's formulate this question. Okay, so the first question is, do you have BMW? Okay, do you have BMW? And the answer we can give, it's like a method, right? So you can give ArrayUtils dot contains. Okay, contains, and contains take two attributes. Okay, the first attribute is array. Okay, so for us the array is u. Okay, and the second attribute is the name of the entity which you want to see whether it exists in that array or not. So she asked for BMW, right? So let's take BMW. So the first question is, do you have BMW? And after seeing your face, right, she asked some easy question, that do you have Wagoner? Okay, so it will be like Wagoner. So let's see what the output came from your side. Okay, you should be loyal to your girl. So let's see what answer you gave. So we've run it out, proceed, and for do you have BMW? So you said false, so I don't have BMW. The second question is, do you have Wagoner? Yes, you have Wagoner, right? So you have answered it as true. Okay, now let's move to the third function. The third function is difference. Okay, I will comment this out. I'm relating it to the general example so that it will be easy to remember, okay, all the functions and how they work. So the third function is difference. So what difference is it? Finds the difference between two or more arrays. Okay, you can pass multiple arrays over there. Any number of array can be provided as parameters. Okay, so for example, in the signature I've given two arrays, array A and array B. Okay, so as the definition state, it returns an array of item which are not which are not common between both the arrays. Okay, so let's take the example again. Now you have, okay, you already got married. Okay, let's take again. You already got married, you have your own cars, you and your girl. Okay, now you want to see which is the common car, okay, between both of us, and then you will decide ki, okay, we will sell that common car. Okay, why you want the same car twice, right? So you have two arrays, Honda, Tata, Wagoner, and this is the second array. Now let's again do the same thing. I will copy it out. I am too lazy to type the code. Okay, so I will copy it out. So it's ArrayUtil equal to new ArrayUtil. Okay, and now gs.info. Okay, I will give let's sell the duplicate car. Okay, and let's take a look at the difference of signature of this function. So it's simple, ArrayUtils dot its difference diff. Okay, and now you can give two methods. One is you and the second array is your girlfriend. Okay, I don't want to pass the third attribute. Let's have happy married life. Okay, so let's see what is the difference. So let's run it out and let's see the difference. Proceed. Oh wait, it's a difference, right? Yeah, it's a difference, sorry. So you have, just a second, Honda and Wagoner. Just a second, we have given Honda, Tata and Wagoner. Okay, it's ArrayUtils. So it returns an array of item from array that are not found in B or C. Okay, so basically what it does, sorry for my misunderstanding, basically what it does, it checks your array, okay, the first array, and checks key what are not common items in the another array. Okay, so in the preceding array only Wagoner was common, right? So it ignored the Wagoner and it took Honda and Tata as output. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Okay, now the next method is indexOf. Okay, so what indexOf does? Okay, so suppose you have a parking. Okay, consider array as a parking. Okay, so you have your car parked on parking 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you want to see at what position your car is parked, okay, so you can use the indexOf method to find the position of an element in an array. Okay, so let's take the example. I will take variable this your car, because she already have car parking. Okay, she is rich, so you have to manage your cars out. So you have car Honda, Tata, Wagoner. Okay, now if you want to see key of where your car, so you ask two questions. Okay, so let's instantiate the scripting tool first. So I will do ArrayUtils equal to new array. Okay, util. Okay, now you ask the watchman two question. Okay, So the first question is, keep one thing in mind, the parking lot start from 0 when you are playing with an array. Okay, so it will start, the first element will be at 0, the second will be at over here the Honda will be at 0, Tata will be on 1, Wagoner will be on 2. Okay, so you ask the first question, gs.info, okay, to the watchman, okay, what is the position of my car Tata. Okay, Tata. So how to ask this question? Okay, so it's ArrayUtils dot index of and here you have to pass two attributes. The first one is the array and the second one is the element for which you are looking for index of. Okay, so your array is u and the car which you want to see is Tata, right? TTA. Okay, so this was the first, I missed over here. And the second question, now you want to showcase that particular card that you are quite rich. Okay, so you ask him, where is position of my car? BMW. Okay, so we will pass BMW. But wait, you don't own BMW, right? You don't have BMW, right? So let's see what the watchman gives answer. Okay, so I will save. So answer which comes from him is proceed. So you can see the position of car Tata is 1. So as I told you, the array start with the index 0. So at 0 we had Honda, on the index 1 we will have Tata. Now the second question, do you have BMW? No, you don't have BMW. So whenever you ask for an index of an element which is not present in an array, so it will give you -1. -1 means it's an invalid question. Okay, like it's an invalid integer. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, now in the index of only, so now right now we have seen key, it has, now we have seen key, it has index, what we call two attributes, right? Array and element. Now the index of can have third attributes also. Okay, so the third attribute is, we can say starting from, so from which element you want to start the count. Okay, so if we are starting from 1, so it will be how many distance, at what position from 1 Wagoner is there, so it's 2. So let's try to find. I will give Wagoner, okay, and I will give the position. I want its count key, at what distance Wagoner is there from Tata. So I have given the position as 1 because we know the position of Tata is 1. Okay, let's change this also. Okay, save. I hope you are getting all these things. Okay, if you have any kind of query now, please drop the comment and I will resolve it for you. Okay, so if I run it now, proceed. So now you can see it's on the second position from Tata. Okay, now let's move to the next method. The next method is intersect. Great. So what intersect does? Okay, now what intersect does? Intersect find the element present in all the array. Okay, so any number of arrays can be passed for the same. Okay, so let's see what intersect does. Okay, let's take an example of you and your girlfriend array. Okay, so we will take these two array. I will also take this one. I will instantiate the array util script include. Okay, and let's try the intersect of both of you. Okay, so gs dot info. Okay, I will give intersect. Okay, and I will give plus. The syntax for this is array utils dot intersect. Okay, and in this you can pass the arrays of which you want to see the intersect. So it's u comma chief. Okay, so if I save it out and if I run, okay, so I will run, and now you can see Vagina. So I got confused with this method and the previous one. Okay, that was a difference. Okay, so what intersect does, intersect get the common entity between both the arrays. Okay, so it will check which particular entity is, which particular element is common in both the arrays or any number of arrays which you are passing. Okay, so in you and your girlfriend, the common car is Vagina. Okay, so that's why it gave the Vagina. Now let's move to the next method. Okay, the next method is union. Okay, so let's move to the next method. So union. Okay, now union acts like it merges two or more arrays. Wait a second, we have seen the method at the top called concat that also merges two arrays, right? Okay, but what union does, any number of arrays can be provided as a parameter as usual. Okay, and what union does, it removes the duplicate. Okay, so in the first example when we use concat, okay, the question was like what all cars you have. Okay, so there we can give Vagina twice. Okay, because you have two Vaginas. Okay, now how the union works, let's take again the example of you and your girlfriend. Okay, sorry, I didn't find a more relevant example than this. Okay, that's why I took this, you and your girlfriend. Okay, now if someone comes, okay, which all car you own. Okay, so you will not say ki Honda, Tata, Vagina, BMW, Jaguar, Vagina. You will not tell them twice, right? Ki if you have two Vagina, you will tell it twice, Vagina. So what union does, it gives the list of elements without duplicates. Okay, so it will you should expect Vagina only once. Okay, so let's try it out. Okay, so I will get gs.info. so the question was what all cars you own, right? So it's like we own. Okay, we own so the syntax for that is ArrayUtils dot union. Okay, and in union you can pass any number of arrays. Okay, so for us it's you comma girlfriend. Okay, so I will save it out. Let's see what you own. Okay, so I will run the script out, proceed, and you can see now the answer for the question is it's Honda, Tata, Jaguar, BMW, Vagina only once. If you use concat, this answer will come twice. Okay, it will be Vagina. Okay, Now the last method, we came to the last method. The last method for ArrayUtils is I'm trying to create for fun activities, plus I'm trying to be more practical rather than going in theory sections. Okay, so that's the reason. If you don't like it, please let me know. I will try to modify my technique. So the last one is unique array. So what unique does, it takes an array and it removes all the duplicate from that array. Okay, from that array, and it makes it gives you a unique array. Okay, so let's try to get. Okay, now let's take an example. Okay, we will have an array variable cars. Okay, so let's take your cars. Okay, what all you are owning. Okay, equal to new array. Okay, and it will be having this 3 cars, what you are having, this 3 cars, comma, you are having these 3 cars. Okay, the 6 cars you are owning. Okay, this is the array you are having. Now what unique does, it removes the duplicate. So here duplicate is Wagoner. Let's give one more Wagoner. Okay, to make it clear, Wagoner, and let's make you own 2 cars, one Wagoner and one BMW. Okay, now again, if someone asks you what all cars you own, so you want a unique array, right? You don't want duplicate, so there you can use the unique method. So unique works on one array only. Okay, union was working on 2 arrays. So let's do the same. We will instantiate the ArrayUtils. Okay, and then we will be like ts dot info. We happily own this cars. Okay, cars, and plus how to, the signature for this is ArrayUtils dot unique unique. Okay, so I will pass the array, it requires the array on which you have to perform the unique operation, right? So it's our cars. Okay, I'll save it out. Let's run. So you can see now we don't get any duplicate. Okay, it remove all the duplicate and give you unique array. Okay, so this is how unique function works. So this is all about all the functions we have covered for ArrayUtils. Basically we should start using ArrayUtils, okay, because it's out of the box, provided you should not, means it's not recommended that you should write a long elaborate script for the function which is already provided by the ServiceNow, right? So you can use this particular script, include, just instantiate it out and use all these methods for data validation plus data segregation, or we can say any data operations in the simple words. Okay, hope you like this video. Please let me know what next video you want to see. Please drop the comment in the comment box and I will be creating the video on the same. Till then, take care, like, follow, subscribe, and stay with me in this beautiful journey on ServiceNow learning. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.